It is a reveal video. We're going to talk about some really, really important things that we just don't know. And since it's a reveal video, we're not going all in. So we own Not a Hoodie today, and it is Most Feared. It is season 2. It is a title update. Lots of questions, and I'm going to go over these questions as we go through stuff. So I'm going to hide my face through here. Again, we don't need to see my face right now. So you get to just hear me chit chat. So title update is tomorrow. The big thing, I mean, they didn't show us a lot of the information coming with the title update, the freeze glitch and some other things. But the big one is the bottom one, fix an issue preventing defenders from playing a knockout in some situations where one was being requested. Is that dealing with AGs or not? I don't know. Is there something with man coverage happening? TJ mentioned that there's going to be something with blocking. So again, seeing this is okay, but I need, with every patch, you got to feel it, right? You got to feel it. This is a super large patch. Yep, cool. Season 2 rewards. Now remember, with a lot of these rewards, phenomenal cards. You're not going to get them today. You're not going to get them tomorrow. You're not going to get some of them for a while. While they are great free cards, they're not coming like immediately. So especially at the top end here. So Mike Edwards, it's usable 86, cool. Dalvin Cook, 91 speed running back, very cool. And again, these are obviously going up like level 11, 21, 31, 41, 51. Bobby Wags, cool, right? We'll take this. And now this is the one. This is honestly, this is the best one. He has Hot Route Master. He can get Gunslinger. I think Fearless. Like again, how is it all going to work? How many of these can you get? I don't know, but that's probably the best quarterback in the game. Whenever you can get him, he's the best quarterback right now, even though he's unattainable. Again, if we're going to get Team Diamonds, there's Team Diamond Master. Maybe there's a better quarterback or something like that. But this is a free one, and this is a massive EA reaching out to us and saying, guys, we got you. We're going to give you this, because it's not only just giving us a good quarterback, it's giving us the quarterback in name that you probably want. And they're giving us all the abilities that you could potentially, they're saying, pick your abilities. You guys can have this for free. That's because they're listening. And then the next one is free Deion Sanders, which blows my mind. This is a big move by them, honestly. You're not going to get him for like 40 days or something, right? You might get him around Thanksgiving time, probably. But somewhere close to there at least. Massive card to give away for free there. The rest of these rewards here are again, I'll be honest, they're pretty bad in my opinion. Game day packs, pro game day packs, coins, uniforms, none of it's really big. The best stuff comes at 53 and 55. Those packs were kind of broken last time, so that's kind of cool. But again, like at level 61, a pro elite pack, not good enough. I think a lot of this stuff should really be better, especially from the pack standpoint. Like, why are we getting these terrible uniforms? I don't know. They have this in their mind. Again, why is there not AKA packs? Why is there not something else, right? I don't know. But the cards are great. Even on the low end here, again, we see this. Again, some of this stuff's just not super cool. The low end stuff doesn't move the needles. Most feared. This card right here, 6'8" Harold Carmichael, has people either really happy or really upset. Embrace the way that the game is. They've got to be leaving him in the game with eggs somewhat. It sells, so I would think so. But he's one of your masters. Again, a great change that they made with the masters is, if you guys remember last time, what do we need? 6 88s for a 91. Now we only need 3 90s to get a 92. Now again, with the current prices, a 90 at training value is like 225. So these would be 700,000 coins. So it's still, it is not, do not get me wrong, it is not cheap. They should be more like 175 probably, especially if there's a roll, then they'll go down. And then we'll talk about the rest of how the market could sort of change. Derrick Henry gets another most feared last year, most feared this year. Again, makes sense. He's been in the promo for quite a while. He's the most feared kind. It's good. It's Derrick Henry. Fine. He's paying to tackle. Julius Peppers. Weird about this card. He's obviously a pass rusher, but all his special abilities were for like being a linebacker. I assume he'll get left outside, maybe right outside linebacker, maybe both as secondary positions, but he does get lurker for one. He's 6'7". I don't know. We already have Ted Hendricks, so I don't know what I would do there, but either way, cool. Stephon Gilmore is our LTD. Don't love this choice. If you're going to give us a corner, a big corner, you could have given us an actually big corner in here for sure. You could have done something dumb like the Chris Westry card you gave us last year as a 6'4" corner. You could have just changed the position a little bit and said like Jaron Curse, or they had other better options here. But old Gilmore played well, so. And that's another thing that I don't love about it is that you gave us all a free Gilmore last time, and now there's this one. It feels really soon, especially for a card that everyone has for free. Probably still has like on their team somewhere in their depth chart. So not being able to use both kind of sucks. Aiden Hutchinson. I don't know what we're missing here. There was like a Derwin James. Maybe they have it up here as well. Our 90s Deebo Samuel. The 90s aren't super impressive. They're not super impressive. Derwin is 92. This card, very impressive. 6'2", user, safety, however you want to do. He's basically like a slightly faster version of Cam. Cam was a really good card. I actually like this choice. And then we get these 89s, which like you upgrade. You basically can get all these 89s for free here. So it's like 4 89s. Why are these all out of order? I don't know. Garrett Bowles, free left tackles. Ish. Gesicki kind of sucks. Again, those 90s not very good. Shaq Griffin, a fine card to have out there. CB3, CB4 is a slot corner. Don't mind that. Some of the 87s, boo. Zeke, free 89. His speed on here is wrong. It should be 89 speed. So between Dalvin Cook, Zeke, lots of free running backs. Again, I don't like to overspend on running back generally. This is exactly why. Devin White. Again, Bobby Wagner, Devin White. They kind of overlap positions a little too much for my liking, but it is what it is. Rasul Douglas, not fast. 88 speed is not fast anymore at all. Don't really know where he would play, but he's free. And some of these 87s, I don't really care about the 87s. You guys can go check out mutt.gg or whatever. The golds, low elites. Hollywood's not a bad 87 actually. No. Clowney's finally in the game. That'll make some people happy. And then all that. So we'll leave that there. So let's bam here. And I'm actually on the no money spend account right now, so don't get mad. Okay, a couple things that they didn't even talk about at all was the store. Okay, so when we talked about those masters at 92, taking 390 overalls, and the price feels a little high, because it does. Again, those 90s were even being held up by the training variety pack. There was no mention of the training variety pack. We know it's expiring, but we don't know if it's coming back. So if there's no training variety pack, that should cause 90s to drop there. And I want to say this, just because they didn't mention it doesn't mean it's not happening. Same thing with reduxes. There was not a single word of reduxes anywhere. Doesn't mean it's not happening, because EA has been known in the past to forget stuff on streams and stuff like that. So keep that in mind, right? I personally didn't think we were going to get reduxes, because reduxes were a byproduct of power-ups. We couldn't block people from powering cards up. Well, now that there's no power-ups, there's no need to actually have reduxes. Truly, there's not. It kind of sucks that if there's a limited and you're not around for it, or you decide not to buy it, or you want it for a theme team, that part kind of sucks. But that's how it all used to be. In fact, it used to be way worse when the cards were numbered, when there was only 100 LTDs. Like, do you guys remember when they were limited to 100? Can you imagine that now? Crazy, 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 crazy. So again, like 90s right now, again, they're pretty pricey overall. I expect that to drop. They didn't mention most fear rules. Again, you would hope that. Now, a couple byproducts of things that could happen. The market has obviously just been crashing down anyway, right? Pretty heavy. Random Mcdaniels at 657. I had sold mine for 800 last week. Herman Moore 387. I sold mine for 550 last week. And another one that I sort of remember, Michael Strahan. Again, I sold him for almost 800 to 600. Will these cards keep coming down in price? I don't know, right? That's going to be based on pack odds, truly. And we won't know about pack odds until we see the pack odds and all that. Does this mean Packstrike is over? It does not mean that at all, okay? Not from my perspective, not in my head, none of that sort of stuff. But these prices could go up, could go down still, okay? They could. Good cards are still going to be expensive-ish. Right? They are. They just are, okay? We have to know that. I have no problem with like a legend on week 1 being a little expensive. It's just come week 2, week 3 of it, it needs to really be dropping and kind of fit in right into that spot where it should be okay. If training variety packs come back, I would expect a change to them as well. Not just it's back with the exact same things. It has to change if it comes back. And if it does, maybe that means that the market could drop even further if they put legend cards in there, or team of the week cards, or AKA cards, or if we have redexes, they put redexes in there. So there's a lot in there. There's a lot of really big things that we just do not know right now at all. Okay. But I want you guys to keep this in mind, because people make really rash decisions really quickly within MUT. Don't make those rash decisions right now, right? If the trading variety pack goes away and the market crashes, that's one thing, right? It's kind of what we're expecting. If it doesn't happen that way, okay. But if there are training roles for these most feared cards, which is an assumption we have, you know, like, me, no, nothing there. A couple of good other points here. You saw that things could be really expensive to start and then not so expensive because there's just going to be a population of cards. So keep that in mind. A couple things that weren't mentioned. Lineal right here, just as I'm reading it, so please sees it. They did not mention team captain upgrades. Again, does that mean that team captains aren't getting upgraded? No, there probably are. They just didn't mention it, right? Again, so that could fall in the same line of where reduxes or training variety packs and some of this other stuff really exists or doesn't exist. We just don't know, okay? So for me, on both of my accounts, I sold most of my team on both of my accounts. I'm just holding steady still. I'm not buying anything right now, even though prices have gone down, because I feel like these are like kind of where the prices will be regardless at this point. They may go up a little bit. They may go down a little bit, but this feels like kind of where they are, at least until we go through a week cycle of getting brand new packs, new legend packs, new AKA packs, all this sort of stuff, right? So hold strong. The content looks really good. I really want to wait to see what happens with the market. How is the value for packs for people? And then they're also supposed to be trying to fix the trophy packs and the rewards for that tomorrow as well. So if that's fixed, that's a big W back for us. Like, thank you for finally doing something. It took them legitimately 3 weeks. It was September 26th when things broke. Now, as I mentioned to you guys before, the only time we're going to get our make rights and our missing rewards was after that fixed worked, because EA isn't going to do multiple things here. It does kind of make sense. So that if the trophy pack fix that they put in tomorrow does work, we will then be getting make rights for missing rewards, packs, and all that very shortly after. Again, the reason why they did that is they have to stop the bleeding before you can start stitching it up. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it is. Once they find the exact stopping point, so like, okay, as of 10:30 Thursday morning, things work. They can say from the 26th until the 13th at 10:30, all this, that's who gets the stuff, right? So again, that's how it has to work. Hopefully that makes sense. But either way, I'm excited to see it all. I'm not overly excited. I think it sounds great. Will it work? Will we have the good packs? Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out with you guys tomorrow. Good luck. Have a good sleep. Go watch the Braves are on. I'm out. Peace.